So hello everyone, today in this video I'm going to talk on trigonometric ratios. So before beginning this video, those who don't know what is trigonometry, so trigonometry means it's a branch of mathematics. It's a measurement. It deals with the measurements of three-sided figures. And so today in this video I'm going to talk on the six different trigonometric ratios and how to memorize the values for the six trigonometric ratios for different angles. So there are six trigonometric ratios. Firstly, as you can see here in the black color, sine written short as SI and sin, and cosine is written short as cos, COS, and tangent is written short as T and tan, cosecant written short as cosec, and secant written short as sec, and cotangent written short as cot. So now look at here. So here I've written the six trigonometric ratios in the vertical group and the angles in a horizontal row. As you can see here, I've written angles in 2 degree, 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degrees. So these are some standard angles you mostly used. And I've also written here the angles in radians also. So if you don't know if you have heard radian for the first time, so it won't be any issue. You can understand this. So sine 0 degree has the value 0, sine 30 degree has the value 1 by 2, and sine 45 degree has the value 1 by root 2, and sine 60 degree has the value root 3 by 2, and sine 90 degree has the value 1. And similarly, all these six trigonometric ratios has different values for different angles. So as you all have learned these values for different trigonometric ratios for the different angles in class 10. So in this video I'm going to give a trick to memorize this whole value in a more easy way. So here, as you can see, I've written only the values for sine and cosec. So you have to memorize the values only for sine and cosec, and the rest you can find out through this trick. So the trick is, let me use this black sketch. So here, as you can see here, for sine 0 degree, it's 0, sine 30 degree, 1 by 2, sine 45 degree, 1 by root 3, sine 60 degree, root 3 by 2, sine 90 degree, 1. So for cos, you can find the value using this trick. So the first method is for and keep in mind that you should write the ratios in the same order as I've written here. And firstly, what you have to do is swap the values of the cornermost numbers, two corners, 0 and 1. Swap their value. 1 you should write here. So for cos 0 degree, you write 1, 0 here, 0. And similarly for these two values also, root 3 by 2 you have to write it here, and 1 by 2 here. And since this value is left alone, you can just copy it as it is. So if you want to make sure that is it correct or not, you can check it here. So for cos 0 degree we have here 1, cos 30 degree root 3 by 2, 1 root 3 by 2, 1 upon root 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 0, 0. Here, as you can see, it works. So the next step is find the values for tangent. So to find the values of tangent for these different angles, you should divide these values. Divide them. For example, 0 divided by 1 is what? 0. Any number which is dividing 0 is 1, right? So the value is 1 and 0, right? 0 divided by 1 is 0. And 1 upon 2 divided by root 3 by 2 is, so let me get this more clear here. 1 upon 2 divided by root 3 by 2. You can also write it like this, right? 1 upon 2 divided by root 3 by 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this division sign into multiplication. 1 upon 2 into, so if you change this sign, so if you change the sign of division into multiplication, you should reciprocal this number. Reciprocally means changing the values of swapping the values of the numerator and denominator. You should write 2 here and 3 here. 2 upon root 3. It's called reciprocaling the number. So as you can see here, 2 gets cancelled. So the answer is 1 upon root 3. So you can write here 1 upon root 3. Similarly for 1 upon root 2 into 1 divided by 1 upon root 2. 1 upon root 2 divided by 1 upon root 2. That is 1 upon root 2 divided by 1 upon root 2. That is 1 upon root 2. Multiplication sign. Reciprocally, but 1 root 2 gets cancelled, and the answer is 1. Right, 1 here. root 3 by 2 divided by 1 upon 2, root 3 by 2 divided by, and so I will skip this step. I will write straight right here, 1 upon 2, root 3 by 2 divided by 1 upon 2, root 3 by 2, change the sign, change the operator, 2 divided by reciprocal the number, and as you can see here 2 gets cancelled, and the answer is root 3 by 0 and 1 3 and divided by 0. Actually there it's the result is not defined. Some write as the result is not defined, some write as infinity. So right now I'm going to write here infinity. So let me check it here. So we got 10 as 0, 1 upon root 2, 1, root 3, infinity. So check here, 0, 1 upon root 3, 1, root 3, infinity. So you can see here it's all correct. So now if you got this method very clear for this part, you can do the same thing for here. Now I think you can guess the how to do this on your own. 1 right here, infinity right here. We have changed the values or swapped the values of the corner ones. 2 by root 3 here, write 2 here, and copy the same thing as for this one. So now use this different color, and now what you have to do is divide all this number. So infinity divided by 1. So infinity divided by 1 comes out to be infinity. So let me tell you why. So firstly, you need to know what is infinity. Infinity means a number, a very large number that one, and you can also say it's an endless number. For example, 1 4 8 9 6 6 8 5 4 3 and so on and so on. If you divide it by here, that we have to divide by 1, so number comes out with what? 1 4. If you divide this by 1, the number comes out with the same number on the numerator, and that is 1 4. Then and the number on the numerator is 1 4 8 9 6, and that is what number of the numerator is infinity. Sign is infinity, because we can't get the exact value because it's endless. So the number we call it as infinity. That's why we write here infinity. So 2 divided by 2 by root 3 is 2 divided by 2 by root 3 is right here 2 divided by 2 by root 3. 2 into root 3 divided by 2. 2 gets cancelled, and the answer is root 3. You can write here root 3, similar for here, root 2 divided by root 2. Root 2 divided by root 2, and you don't have to do this step again and again. As you can see here, the values are same. You can just cancel here, and the answer is 1. And 2 by root 3 divided by 2. 2 by root 3 divided by 2. Change the sign. Reciprocal the number. 2 is same, so it gets cancelled. The answer is 1 upon root 3. Here you can write 1 upon root 3, and 1 divided by infinity is 0. So let me tell you why. 1 divided by infinity. You know that infinity is a very big number. So let me take one more simple example, right? For example, 6 divided by 0, right? It's 6 divided by 100, right? So the answer is, so there are 2 zeros, right? 1, 2, 0.06. So you can see that 6 is very little in front of 100, right? Because 100 is very large. That's why the answer comes out to be in 0 point and something. So the value is coming in 0 point and something. For example, if I take 6 divided by, here we have got 6 zeros. So the answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the answer is 0.00000 and 6. So you can see there 6 is very little in front of this value. That's why the value comes in, and as you can see here that the value comes in 0 point and something. So this value is very small, right? So if I take 1 divided by infinity, so 1 is obviously very less than infinity. So that's why the answer will almost approach to 0. So we can neglect the last number something, right? And we can treat it as 0. So that's why we take it 0. And if you want to know the values for root 2 and root 3, root 2 is value is 1 point, square root of 2 is value 1.41 something, and as you can see there, root 3 was repeating many times. Root 3 value 1.72 something and more. But actually you don't have to write the values in decimal, because all the trigonometric ratios and their values for different angles are written in rational form.